Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. As you all know, UPSC has postponed its prelims, and in this video we will discuss what should be our strategy in the next month. सच कहे तो ये नोटिफिकेशन पढ़ के
मज़ा आया और मैं ये जो मज़ा है हिंदुस्तान के हर व्यक्ति को देना चाहता हूँ।
लेट्स गेट गोइंग। So let's start with our strategy for the next upcoming 5 months. So at Mindful Hustlers, our aim is to guide aspirants community selflessly. A lot of classes have uploaded their strategy videos, what students should do in the next 5 months. But I think the problem with these videos is they are motivated as as these classes have some upcoming courses that they will be launching, so the strategy they suggest will be based on their own programs. So in this video I will give you what an aspirant should do from an aspirant's point of view. So you all must be thinking why you should trust me. So these are my credentials. I have cleared CSE prelims in 2019 and 20. I have cleared CAPF prelims in 2018-19 and MPSC prelims in 2019. I did not appear for the next phases of CAPF and MPSC because CSE has always been my target. In both my attempts to 2019 and 2020, I couldn't clear mains. So you should all the more listen to me because I have failed in the exam twice, especially in the mains, and in upcoming next 2.5 to 2.5 months we'll be focusing on mains. So I'll also let you know what I've learned from my failures. So let's get going. So before starting, I'll give you a disclaimer. The plan that I suggest is meant to give you a rough idea and how you can move ahead. Tweak it according to your own needs, and also you can add something or delete something from this plan. So these are a few things that you must do in the upcoming months. First is your SWOT analysis. Please analyze your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities that are available, and the threats. So you go on paper-wise analysis in your mains GS. Try to analyze which all subjects you have covered, which are left behind, and in the limited time which you can cover, so that you can prepare order of preference. So also a must-do thing is plan. In the next upcoming 3 months, those who will fail to plan will definitely plan to fail. I know it's a cliche thing to say, but it's true. So I would also suggest to start preparing for mains, and while preparing for mains you should especially focus on these 3 papers. They are optional: essay and ethics. The reason for focusing on these papers is a little effort in these paper can give you exceptional scores, because in GS the amount of effort that is needed to increase your score is a lot as compared to these 3 papers. So we will be focusing on these 3 papers. So the next step is answer writing. Once you start answer writing from today itself, because answer writing is the most crucial element that will help you ace mains. A quote by Mark Twain perfectly tells us the importance of answer writing daily. He says that continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. No one will be able to write perfect answers from day one itself, so it is important that you write daily and improve daily. And in the upcoming months, make previous year questions your best friend. By this what I mean is, try and practice previous year questions both for mains and for prelims. For mains, especially in optional, a lot of questions are repeated verbatim, or at least the themes are repeated. Even in the GS static part, a lot of questions are repeated. So practice writing previous year questions for mains and practice solving previous year questions for prelims. By solving previous year questions for prelims, you get to know the approach by which UPSC sets its paper. So you get to know various elimination tricks, which we will be discussing in upcoming videos as well. So another thing is, don't get complacent and try to hustle consistently. Consistency is a key to success, and as Denzel Washington says, without commitment, you cannot start, and without consistency, you cannot fail. Further, also try to remain positive in these difficult times. That helps a lot. It takes away a lot of burden from your mind. एंड अभी एस्पिरेंट्स में धैर्य ने तो सिखाया ही है पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड का इम्पोर्टेंस. फाइनली टेक केयर ऑफ योर हेल्थ, बोथ फिजिकल, इमोशनल एंड मेंटल, एंड दैट ऑफ योर फैमिली मेंबर्स. So nextly we will discuss the plan and how we should go in the next 5 months. So while planning, I've categorized the type of candidates into 2 types. For type 1, who are giving their first attempt in 2021, or those who have been struggling with prelims, that is, who are not able to clear prelims in their successive attempts. For them, I would suggest a preference of optional GS and GS1, GS4 and then GS1. I say this because optional and GS4, if you cover them now, it will help you a lot after prelim. And GS1, because a lot of syllabus of GS1 is overlapping with our prelims preparation, so you won't feel left out for prelims. Also, the another thing for preparing GS1 is, after prelims, I've experienced it in both of my mains, that we tend to neglect GS1 because there's a feeling that we have read everything of GS1 for our prelims, so the preparation of GS1 gets hampered after prelims. So it is better to get prepared for GS1 now itself. So I would suggest, starting from tomorrow, that is 15th May, in the next 2.5 months you cover optional plus GS4, and in the month of July you cover optional and GS1. Now here again, as I said earlier, GS1 is because you can prepare it both for prelims and mains, as the syllabus is more or less overlapping. So by 1st of August you will have completed your optional, your GS4 and GS1 paper thoroughly, and from 1st of August you can start for full-time prelims preparation. So while preparing for optional GS4 and GS1, make sure you write a lot of answers. If available, try to join a test series, or if it's not available, you can practice by writing previous year questions. And in GS4, try to write case studies. Case studies make a lot of change in your scores. These paper, optional and GS4, can be a game changer for you, because as we have seen in last year's list, All India Rank 6 Vishakha Yadav ma'am, she scored 162 in her GS4, which was an exceptional score, and that helped her get such a great rank with average scores in her optional papers. So this is a plan I would suggest for people whose first attempt is 2021, who are struggling with prelims. So for type 2 candidates who are confident about their prelims preparation, the preference would be a slightly different approach. The preference would be optional GS4 and then mains GS part, which is not covered for prelims. So let me explain it. So as you can see here, from 15th of May to 15th of June, you can cover your optional and your GS4. So in this 1 month, you can cover one paper of your optional and then the whole of GS4, and try to practice answer writing, as I have said earlier. From 15th of June to 1st of July, you can cover optional and internal security and disaster management from GS paper 3. I would recommend you do this because internal security and disaster management are the most scoring part of GS3 paper, and it's relatively very easy to prepare internal security and disaster management. So you can cover this from Ashok Kumar sir's book, Internal Security and Disaster Management. And I would also suggest try to make framework of answers for internal security, wherein you write the major causes, the solutions that can be taken, the government steps that have been taken, and all such, so that you get your crisp notes ready right now, which can help you in revision post prelims. From 1st of July to 15th of July, you can cover optional and society part of GS1. Society part, what I think is society part of GS1 is neglected a lot by students, and society nowadays is getting a lot of weightage in papers, and the questions have become tricky in society. So please ensure that you prepare society well. For these, I would suggest you go through the NCRTs of society of standard 11th and 12th. They are a good source for society. Nextly, from 15th of July to 1st of August, you cover optional the governance part of GS2 and GS1. So here also you do answer writing for governance. There are a lot of sources, but I would suggest you read the second ARC's summary. GS score summary of second ARC is quite good, so it can help you both in your GS4 preparation and in governance part. The summary of second ARC report of RTI and second ARC report of ethics and governance. Again, in GS1, the remaining part, that is history and geography and world history, you can cover in these 15 days. So again, from 1st of August to 9th of October, you will be studying for prelims. So these are tentative plans that I've prepared for two types of candidates. So you can follow these. You can take a screenshot of these slides and follow it, or you can prepare your own plan on these lines. But make sure you cover the maximum part of mains right now in these next 2 months. And now a lot of you must be thinking ki while you are preparing for mains, there will be a thought in your mind ki what should you do for prelims. So I would suggest ki for prelims, keep in touch with current affairs. So as the prelims will be in October, you should specifically prepare for current affairs from October 2020 onwards. But to be on the safe side, you better prepare it from May. So keep in touch with current affairs. Start reading the monthly magazines or the PT 365, whichever you have referred, and also start reading the upcoming monthly magazines. And to remain in touch with prelims, keep solving MCQs both from mock tests and from previous year questions. So you can solve a test per week of prelims, especially full length test. So it will help you remain in touch with that MCQ approach, MCQ attitude. And lastly, make sure that you prepare for your CSAT, because if you analyze the papers of from 2018, CSAT is becoming tougher year on year. So prepare for CSAT and practice it. CSAT also needs very limited efforts, but if it is done once, you won't have to look at it once again. So make sure you prepare for CSAT. So what I'm planning to do in the upcoming months is I will be providing for prelims. I will be taking discussions of Vision IS monthly current affairs magazines, and also will be providing and making videos of tips and tricks to solve the questions, because my experience with all these prelims tells me that no matter how hard you prepare, no matter how many references you go through, there will be questions that will be new for you in the paper, and the tips and tricks that have been deducted by a lot of people by solving previous year questions will help you clear this exam, because no one can cover all the questions that will be asked by UPSC. And nextly, for PSIR optional, I'm planning to make short discussion videos of important articles, especially for paper 2 part 2, that will cover India and its bilateral. I will be also covering all the important articles from sources like ORF, IDSA, Diplomat, MEA, etc. So we are all together in this. Let us prepare well and let us ace the exam. So there's this quote that the same boiling water that softens the potato hardens the egg. It's about what you are made of, not the circumstances. So make sure that you are made of egg that will harden the current condition in the country, and the upcoming situation hardens you and not softens you. Thank you. You can join our Telegram group at the given link, and make sure you like, share and subscribe. Thank you.